Yo, 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 man. Welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy, in the building, man. And you got us. You got the Suns. You got the Suns versus the Clippers tonight, man, in LA, man. First, shout out to the Clippers, man. Shout out to the Clippers. Shout out to Steve Ballmer. I think that he one of the realest owners in the game, man. Like, if you live in LA like I do, then you already know what it is, like, and how much he be giving back to the community and popping up and showing out and, you know what I'm saying, donating and do what he do. So, you know what I'm saying, if you go to any park out in LA, it's damn near all of them is Clipper, new courts, new rims, new backboards is all Clipper down. You know what I'm saying? He always doing, you know what I'm saying, for the most of the community. So shout out to them, man. I can never really hate on them because of that. You know what I'm saying? But to dive into this game, to be completely honest with you, if you're a Clipper fan watching this, we definitely, I mean, the refs cooked y'all tonight for sure. I feel like we started off hot. It was like a combination of things. I feel like it was a combination of y'all was coming off of a back to back, you know what I'm saying, and y'all came out a little flat. And then on top of that, the refs definitely didn't help. I feel like all the 50-50 balls went our way tonight. And you know what I'm saying? We just pounced on y'all and just kept our foot on y'all necks for an entire game. But I do think that they gave us a lot of suspect calls, a lot of like ticky tack fouls, whatever. Even though y'all ended up shooting way more free throws than we did, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that ended up happening, but you know what I'm saying, it was what it was. But to dive in from the Suns side of it, this is what I like to see from Devin Booker, man. This is what I like to see. Came out. What did he finish with? He finished with 35 points. You know what I'm saying? Efficient from the field tonight. He did his thing. Was aggressive early. Made his footprint all over the game, like all tonight. Like he was starting runs, stopping runs, and you know what I'm saying, getting to the hole and just making it do what it do. And that's what we need to see on a more consistent basis in the sense of we need Devin Booker to just, like, I guess as cliche as it sounds, just be more unstoppable. Be more like, all right, like we can only hope that he, you know what I'm saying, that he can miss. Or we can only hope we try to contain him to at least 40, 35. You know what I'm saying? Because if he can come out and do this every single night or just on a consistent basis, I feel like that opens up the floor for everybody else in the sense of now you got Cam Johnson getting wide open threes. Now CP3 can do his thing, and I'll dive into him a little bit later on. It opened up the floor for Ayton. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the dump off passes whenever D-Book figure out how to. I do feel like in the offseason, one thing that Devin Booker was working on is his playmaking, and you can kind of see it in the sense of just like when you watch it, just his passes are a lot more crisp now. I feel like he is talking with Aiden in the sense of like trying to get him and trying to figure out where he wants the ball and you know what I'm saying, trying to tell people where to go. So you could tell that this offseason he was definitely working on playmaking. And DeAndre Aiden, he did decent tonight. It was just one of those nights. We could have did better, but hey, I mean we won the game, so I'll take it. But he finished with 13 points and what he finished with 8 rebounds. So I'm not too mad at it, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But there's a couple people I want to dive into, man. A couple people I want to dive into. Chris Paul, man, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. You know what? I'm gonna give him a pass up until Thanksgiving, dog. Like up until Thanksgiving, mid December or mid November. If CP3 can't get this right, we in trouble. Cause it's like we are in trouble, dog. Cause it's just like he went 3 of 11 tonight, finished with 7 points, and it was just it was bad, man. It was just like you can't shoot no more. Like what's going on? Is some are you hurt or like what's going on? Do you need your cardio, your legs right? Like I don't understand what's going on. Even though you did finish with 11 assists, and I feel like you're more aggressively like playmaking in the sense of you know what I'm saying, like getting people more involved and stuff like that. But I feel like at the end of the day, you need to be able to be a threat in the sense of if the other team knows that you're, you know what I'm saying, that you're looking to pass, then it's hurting us at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get that midi and have them play fair, play honest, then it's hurting us. And like I said, I'm gonna give it to Thanksgiving. That's my deadline for it. My deadline for it is Thanksgiving. If Chris Paul can't get it by Thanksgiving, we need to be definitely looking to make a trade, not for Chris Paul, not trading Chris Paul, but like we definitely can dump off campaign because I feel like at this point when campaign, like I'm living by this motto. Like when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And I feel like campaign has showed us who he is. Finished tonight 4 of 11 with 10 points. Dog, I'm just tired of watching him blow layups, man. Just he blows so many layups at the rim. he can't go right, and it's really irritating my soul. Like him and Chris Paul right now is really irritating my soul because it's like we need a point guard. And I don't think Dwayne Washington is the answer, but dog, like we need point guard because this is not it. This is not sustainable because it's just like campaign. Even with that bench unit, he's not running no offense. He's running behind screens every single time down, trying to get a shot, getting to the hole and blowing it. Like that's not what we want, man. If you're not gonna play make, then at least try to, you know what I'm saying, at least make your layups. That's all I can ask. Like I can understand it, but it's just like, dog, you blowing all these layups every night, and it's frustrating. Another person I want to give a little bit of props to though, Cam Johnson. This is what we like to see, man. Even though you was in foul trouble, you got your minutes kind of restricted. This is what we like to see, man. 11 points, 3 from 4 from deep, man, and it was just automatic for you today. You know what I'm saying? You had the floater going and everything. I wish that we gonna need more boards from you. You know what I'm saying? Now that you're running that power forward, so I know you probably mentally don't have that like just that natural ability to just that ball hawk, but that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got Da going up against essentially two bigs, because I feel like the way that the league is kind of going now, it's like everybody has these hybrid kind of power forwards, like these 6'10 Pascal Siakams, these Jeremy Grants, these, you know what I'm saying, Dorian Finney-Smiths, that dudes that's like 6'9, 6'10, that's just defensive minded, can go grab, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's essentially like two bigs down there that DA got it. And that's why I kind of give DA a pass on the rebounds, because it's like, all right, if he's help defense, it's kind of hard for him to be help defense when he for, you know what I'm saying, for whenever somebody get blown by, and then on top of that, contest the shot, and then on top of that, grab the rebound. So it's like it's asking for a lot. So that's why I typically give him a pass, but yeah. And I think shout out to Mikal Bridges, but I need to see more from you just on the defensive end. I feel like I need to see more of a like you're a problem on the defensive end, because I feel like now watching Herb Jones and just seeing what he's doing over there with the Pelicans, like I want you to be that. Like I'd rather have that than what you're giving me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have that. I'd rather have a dude that can just like muck up the entire game defensively, just in the passing lanes, just making it like, oh my God, Herb Jones is gonna be a defensive player of the year. One of the like, if he can stay healthy and he can stay consistent, Herb Jones is the problem. But Mikal Bridges, I just want to see you get down and actually lock somebody down. That's what I really want to see, because it's just like every time we go up against like the other team superstar, like I don't really see you like, oh damn, like he really has a tough time with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only a handful of people I'd be like, okay, like Mikal, you know what I'm saying, do his thing against him. But I feel like the majority of the league just they had their way, especially with Paul George. He just walk in the paint whenever he feel like it, and it's just that's not it. But but what I wanted to get into, it was something else. I forgot, man. But like I said, we got another one on Tuesday. We got Golden State Warriors on Tuesday, man. So lock in. I'm gonna probably be available to post after the game. So if not, you know what I'm saying, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. But until next time, man. Peace.